Gabi here from createyourfuture.co. So today we have Travis joining us. Hi, Travis.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Awesome. So today we are going to talk about techniques. What techniques work and how often you should do them. It's a question that's come up a lot, and we thought it would be a great idea to make a video about this. So Travis is going to dive into it. So Travis, what techniques work?
Okay. They all work, to keep it short. Whether you're doing the 2-cup method, you're doing sats, scripting, intentions, it's all going to work. It's just what you feel comfortable doing. The most important thing, though, is going to be your mental diet. No matter what technique you use, you're going to want to keep on your mental diet, because that you want to have your thoughts going to where you want to go, and not, on the old story of your life or the specific person.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's so very important. I mean, every technique out there works because they're all the techniques designed to have you focus on what you want. I mean, every single one of them work where, and how often you do them, whenever you want. I mean, completely up to you. If you're like, for instance, somebody with anxiety, I would probably do sats before bed, because that's at least going to have you focusing on what you want rather than what you don't want. I mean, I'll be honest, I don't do any techniques other than a mental diet, but I used to do every technique and not a mental diet. And I'll tell you what, nothing ever manifested for me. I was full of water, my hand was sore from the 5-5-5 method, but nothing was manifesting, because after doing all those techniques, I would go back to my negative thinking and basically, beating myself up, thinking I wasn't good enough, and not actually reaffirming and focusing with a mental diet on what I wanted. And then when I realized that all I needed to do was really basically a mental diet, and then add in scripting now and again when I felt like it, things really turned around for me,
Exactly. And, like you, I tried the 5-5-5 method, and I think I got halfway done through one page and I got bored with it.
Right?
So I didn't completely do it, which brings me to another thing that people ask, is how often. And I tell them, do it when you feel inspired. Don't force yourself to do it, because it's not a chore. You want to feel inspired to do it. If you force yourself to do it, eventually, like I did with that method, I got tired of it, and I was like, it's got to be something easier. So I moved on to sats, and I moved on to scripting and intentions and things like that. And those work for me because it's easier for me to do. I enjoy doing them. So you have to find something that's easy for you, that's enjoyable, and doesn't feel like it's being forced.
Right, exactly. No, that's exactly it. If you like writing, do scripting. If you like visualizing, do visualizing. You don't have to visualize anything to manifest anything. You can just script it. You can just say intentions and affirmations. I think one downfall, though, with the techniques sometimes I see is that people think that if they don't do it correctly, it's not going to work. But there is no right or wrong way. The only thing is either focusing on what you want or not focusing on what you want. So I think, one of the downfalls is, I've only wrote the 5 times the 55 like once. I missed one. I didn't realize I got to start over. I mean, don't do that to yourself, right? There's no,
right.
It's not about the technique and how you do the technique. It's about what you're focusing on in the moment, right?
Right. And another thing is, you've been doing it all your life, and you weren't visualizing and you weren't scripting and things were still happening. It's your thoughts that are creating things. So that's why the mental diet is important, and the techniques aren't so much important. It helps you, yes, but it's not going to bring about what you desire. It's your mental diet. It's your belief. It's your thoughts. So
exactly. So yeah, I mean, to answer everyone's question, do the techniques that you enjoy doing and do them whenever you feel like doing them, but
right.
the bottom line is you really want to make that shift. Travis is 100% correct. It's get on that mental diet, get on top of your thoughts, start reaffirming and focusing and telling yourself that you can have what you want, and it is coming, and it's happening now, because you're God of your universe.
Exactly. And you deserve it. So
yes, you're good enough for it. You deserve it, right? Because that's how you take something off a pedestal, is you say, I'm good enough to have this, and it's going to happen, right? So, that's the extent of self-love you get from me. I'm good enough to have it. Okay, self-love done, check. Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, amazing. You know, excellent question. I know that's going to definitely help people. Guys, you know, if you're looking for someone to help you find your blocks, Travis is available for video coaching. He's absolutely amazing. He's going to help you find your blocks. So when you find your blocks, you're going to be able to speed up the process because you're going to know which thoughts that you got to get on top of and change your mental diet. So definitely check the link in the description below. Thank you, Travis, so much for being here.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. And guys, thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.